For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first edition of the Caressa DeRossett Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University head softball coach Caressa DeRossett. Caressa, talk about what it's like, first of all, to be able to get back out on the field and compete here in 2022.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Our team is really energized and ready to come back at it. I think last year they kind of got a taste of what they could be and their potential. So my team's pretty excited and they're ready to go full force this year.
And for you guys, last year you had a team that consisted of a bunch of freshmen and sophomores. They're back a year older this year. Talk about their growth this offseason and what you've seen from them.
Yeah, we had a very large freshman class, mixed between COVID freshmen and legitimate freshmen. And so we had a lot of maturing we needed to do and kind of understand the game, understanding our roles, even if those roles weren't on the field in the game. And this year, I mean, we've seen a lot of maturity in our team, and they understand if they're not in the lineup, they did something to get that person in the lineup. So just that little piece right there has really helped us as a team in our chemistry and really build our culture.
And for you as a coach, what was the biggest takeaway of last year? You had a decent year. You finished 10-23. Talk about your takeaways from last year and what you wanted your players to learn.
Yeah, last year I think we saw that we could compete very well in this conference. And one of my biggest takeaways from last year was that we just need to hit a lot better and we need to hit behind our pitching staff. We have a very, very big pitching staff and that throws very well, and we just didn't back them up with our bats. So my takeaway this year is that we need to come back just hitting hard, and so that we can back up our pitchers, throw less pitches, and kind of, back them up as far as, if they pitch a good game, we're going to stand behind them.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head softball coach Caressa DeRossett. And Caressa, you mentioned those pitchers returning to lead the way in Madison Macy. She was a strong pitcher for you last year. Talk about her efforts and how she's leading the staff this season.
Yeah, Madison, she's a great kid, tough, very, very mentally tough, and she expects a lot out of herself, but she also holds a good composure on the mound. She's gone into some very tough situations, but she's held her own, and she's been in this conference. It's now her fourth year. She's pitched a lot of games, and so they've seen her a lot, but she still continues to mix up her pitches. She's constantly changing grips, changing styles, just to make sure her pitches aren't staying the same. And so that when she comes back out and face some of these hitters that she's been playing for 4 years, she is confident that she could still go get them.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, you return your top two hitters from last year in Cassie Roman and Autumn Olstrom. Talk about those two girls and how they're going to provide some leadership this season.
Yeah, so Autumn, big, powerful hitter from the left side. She has so much strength, and she knows that, and she knows she's not going to get the greatest pitches in the world. So what we've been really working on with her is how can she hit those not perfect strikes hard, and how she could still be an aggressive, a big, powerful hitter in the box for us. So she's been working a lot on those pitches. Last year she faced a lot of junk, and she had to make the best of it. And so that's all we've been doing is throwing her junk so she can work through it and be really strong in the box. Cassie actually is one of our captains this year. She's quiet, but she has great leadership skills. She expects a lot of herself, a lot of her team. And she understands the importance of leading by example. So she knows that if she's not doing it, the team's not going to follow behind her. So she really makes sure that she's, leading the team and putting forth all the effort that she can.
And you guys start the season with a little bit of a tough non-conference schedule. You have Salem this weekend, then you make a trip to Kentucky and a trip to Florida. What are some of your goals for this non-conference stretch as you battle these outside competition and get ready for your conference?
Yeah, we play schools in the GLVC, which is a very tough conference. We're going to play 6 games up in Kentucky or down in Kentucky, and we're hoping to win 2 to 3. If we win 2 to 3 of those games, we'll feel pretty good about going into Florida. And the same thing with Florida. If we win 4 of those games, if we split through the week, we're going to be very confident how we're going to do conference play. That was kind of my strategy to play a really, really tough conferences. So come conference, we can really handle our own.
And for you guys, you open against Salem this weekend. What are some of your goals this weekend, and what are you looking for your girls to do?
Yeah, Salem, they gave us a great, last year, that was our first game, and we did pretty well our first game, and then we kind of sat back the second game, and Salem took it for us. So we know that they're not just going to show up and give the game to us. We got to fight for it, and that's what we're kind of going into, that we're going to demand those wins and go in and put up a good effort so that we feel ready and confident going to Kentucky.
Thanks, Caressa, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.